I want to be an astronaut. And you know what the best thing I could have done? Is to share that dream with my father that same evening. He did two amazing things. I remind you, he only had a third grade education. First thing he did is he validated the dream. He immediately empowered me into believing I can do it. It's amazing what people in position of influence can do to your workers when you empower them. That's essentially what my dad did to me. He validated the dream. He said, I think you can do it. But what's more important is that he gave me a recipe for success. And this is the money shot, guys. Take a picture of this. So this is the money shot. He said, if you really want to do this, son, follow the simple 5-ingredient recipe. I said, what is it, Dad? First, determine your purpose in life. What is it that Jose wants to do? I thought I would be an astronaut. I figure I got 1 out of 5. I'm almost there. Second, he says, recognize how far you are from your goal. I looked at our half-peeling linoleum floor. We lived in a 2-bedroom, dilapidated rental in the worst part of Stockton. I said, Poppy, you can't be any part of this. Man, I thought he was going to slap me one. But no, he chuckled. He said, I'm glad you recognize that, son, because the third thing you got to do is you got to draw yourself a roadmap from where you know where you're at, and clearly by your smart remarks you do, to where you want to go. You have to know the way to your destination. I said, what's the fourth one, Poppy? So you're doing it already, son. You got to prepare yourself according to the challenge, and you picked a doozy. So you know you got to go to college and then some, right? I said, yes. Finally, he said, equally as important. I want to emphasize that, equally as important. He points out the kitchen window and says, do you know that effort you put out Saturdays and Sundays, 7 days a week during the summer, picking fruits and vegetables alongside your siblings and your mom and dad? You know that effort? I said, yeah, Dad, I know that effort. He points to my books on the kitchen table. So you put that effort here. And when you graduate college, you put it in your job. He stood up, walking away. He said, always give more than what people expect out of you. Always give more. You mix that up, and that's the recipe to succeed. I went to bed so happy that evening. I said, wow, my dad thinks I could be an astronaut. He gave me a recipe. I'm going to do this.